Petra Bremen is a woman who, at the age of 76, breaks all the usual ideas about age in the first seconds. She looks so fresh, elegant, and energetic that the brain refuses to believe the numbers. And the most amazing thing is that her secret is not in plastic surgery, expensive procedures, or magic pills. Petra is sure that people do not age because of their age, but at the moment when they stop being interested in life. Watch the video to the end and we will reveal her main secrets of youth. So, let's get started. Petra is an example of a person who has not allowed age to become his personality. And this is a very important thought. Most people don't age when they develop wrinkles. They age the moment they start living according to the "it's too late for me" scenario. It's too late to change the style, to try new things, to be noticeable, to dream, to fall in love with life. And it is precisely this inner surrender that accelerates aging more than time. She did the opposite. Instead of disappearing from active life, she recently became a model. Think about it. While many people after 50 start to write themselves off morally, she entered an industry where there has been a cult of youth for decades. And by doing this, she showed one important thing. The human brain is incredibly young, as long as it has a sense of moving forward. When a person stops developing, his psyche begins to work in an energy-saving mode. And this is reflected in literally everything, in posture, facial expressions, hormonal levels, energy levels, and even eye expression. New goals, new roles, and new challenges are a powerful stimulation for the brain, and an active brain is directly related to the feeling of youth. There are studies showing that people who maintain social and professional engagement in old age are significantly slower to lose cognitive functions. But Petra is not even about not losing. It's like she's still blossoming, and this is a very rare condition. Another important secret of her youth is her attitude towards her own image. Many people start to treat themselves carelessly as they get older. They stop dressing beautifully because there is no one else for them. They stop experimenting with style. They stop seeing a person in the mirror, and gradually the person seems to disappear for himself. Petra has a completely different approach. She has a luxurious classic style. But it's not just about clothes. Style is a signal to the brain. It's a way of telling yourself, I'm still valuable, I'm still interesting, I am still present in this world. And when a person maintains an aesthetic attitude towards himself, he subconsciously supports his inner vital energy. Interestingly, our perception of ourselves even affects our physiology. When a person feels attractive, well-groomed, and important, the level of chronic stress decreases. And chronic stress is one of the main accelerators of aging. It destroys collagen, impairs sleep quality, provokes inflammation, and literally makes the face tired. Petra pays great attention to skin and hair, but her approach is not at all like a desperate fight against aging. For her, self-care is not an attempt to erase age, but a form of respect for her body. And this is a very important difference, because people who live in constant fear of getting old themselves accelerate aging through chronic stress. And stress directly affects the skin. It destroys collagen, makes the face tired, and worsens the quality of hair. Petra's youth is not just about creams and treatments. The skin always reflects the inner state of a person. When there is interest, communication, energy, and emotional stability in life, the face looks alive much longer. The same goes for hair. It is very sensitive to stress, fatigue, and emotional burnout. Therefore, the well-groomed appearance of Petra is the result not only of care, but also of a harmonious lifestyle. And here we come to another incredibly important factor of Petra's youth, her attitude to communication and the people around her. She regularly spends time with those with whom she has common interests, topics for conversation, and an emotional connection. And oddly enough, it is this habit that many scientists today consider to be one of the key factors of longevity and preservation of youth. Because loneliness ages a person much more than many diseases. When a person gradually isolates himself from others, the brain begins to receive less emotional stimulation. Life becomes monotonous, the feeling of novelty disappears, emotions fade, and with them, the inner energy decreases. It's as if a person ceases to feel the taste of life. And this affects not only your mood, but even your appearance, activity level, and body function. Petra is sure that live communication literally supports a person from the inside. Conversations, shared emotions, laughter, discussion of ideas, and a sense of belonging to a circle of kindred spirits help the brain stay active and flexible. When a person feels interest in others and receives an emotional response, the body maintains the same internal fire that many mistakenly try to look for only in cosmetology and medicines. The most amazing thing about Petra's story is that she doesn't try to look like a young girl at all. And perhaps that's why it looks so attractive and natural. She doesn't wage an endless war with her age, doesn't try to hide every wrinkle, and doesn't live in fear of time. Instead, Petra lives her age beautifully, calmly, and with inner dignity. And such energy makes a much stronger impression than any artificial attempts to stop aging. And perhaps her main secret has nothing to do with cosmetics, skincare, or successful genetics. It's much deeper than that. Petra simply did not allow the world to convince itself that after a certain age, life becomes smaller, more boring, or less valuable. While many people are gradually starting to limit themselves, she continues to expand her life, interests, and emotions. And that's probably the most important thought for everyone watching this video right now. Because real aging doesn't start with wrinkles. It begins at the moment when a person loses interest in his own life, ceases to dream, wonder, and feel that there is still something important ahead. Friends, what do you think of this woman? Write your opinion in the comments. If this video was useful to you, then please like it and share the link with those who might find it particularly useful. We also recommend watching this video, which has now appeared on your screen.